Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Luqmanhakim bin Ab Halim, matrix number 059167, and I would like to present my research paper topic, which is Research on European Union Green Deal and its impact on the automotive industry. Introduction. Entering the 21st century, the issue of deteriorating environmental care is gaining more and more attention from the world community. Such as crisis cannot be ignored, as it can be experienced by every human being living on Earth. Witnessing such a gradual change in the natural environment, the security and well-being of the global community will be threatened if the authorities do not take the opportunity to resolve the issue. There are various ways that can be implemented to ensure the safekeeping of a clean environment. Among international organizations that are taking the front position in the efforts of protecting the environment is the European Union. In 2019, they announced the Green Deal, a series of policies and initiatives to ensure that the European Union is the earliest area to become a carbon neutral area by 2050. Moving on to the background, the European Union is a unique international organization. Compared to the United Nations, the Union itself has its own administrative and legislative body, fostering economic integration, developing a single market with unrestricted commerce in goods, services, capital, and people are among objectives of the EU. Before the Green Deal, there were other climate policies that the EU had introduced earlier. For example, European Climate Change Programme, ECCP, in June 2000. The Green Deal that had been introduced back in December 2019 is a comprehensive and ambitious policy framework with the goal of combating climate change, advancing sustainable development, and attaining carbon neutrality by 2050. It comprises a whole range of regulation and programs in many different industries, including those in energy, transportation, automotive sectors, which this study will further explore in its impact and the challenges faced due to the Green Deal. Moving on to the problem statement. The first one is understanding nature of European Union Green Deal and enhancing public and industry awareness and understanding of its objective and implication. The Green Deal is a comprehensive set of policies developed by the EU with the intention of combating climate change and advancing sustainability. But it's important to make sure that members of the public and business leaders are aware of the Green Deal nature, goals, and ramifications. By closing this information gap, it will be feasible to foster greater support, participation, and collaboration with industry players. Next is investigating the impact of the European Union Green Deal on the automotive industry, including market dynamic and competitiveness. The Green Deal of the European Union has wide-ranging effects on the automotive sector, from adjustment in consumer demand and market dynamic to changes in competitiveness. This issue statement emphasizes the necessity of conducting a thorough investigation of the Green Deal's effect on the automobile sector, including a review of market trends, customer preferences, emerging players, and the competitive landscape. Next is assessing challenges faced by the automotive manufacturers in meeting the stricter emission standards set by the EU Green Deal. The European Union Green Deal has established challenging emission standards. Automotive manufacturers who are based in the European Union face substantial obstacles as a result of these high rules. The goal of this essay is to examine the difficulties experienced by automakers in reaching the pollution criteria established by the EU Green Deal. Next, moving on to the research objective, to study the essence of all content of the Green Deal that has been drafted by the European Union as well as its relevance on this current time. This entails investigating the fundamental ideas and the elements of the Green Deal, comprehending its goal and assessing any potential effect on the automotive sector. Second one is identify the impact of Green Deal acceptance of the automotive industry. This involves assessing the effects that the adoption and implementation of the Green Deal's policies and actions have had on various facets of the automotive industry. The study's goal is to learn more about the impacts on industries like vehicle production, supply chain, technologies, consumer behavior, and market dynamics. And the third one is to explain the challenges faced by the automotive industry arising from the regulation and new regulation of the Green Deal. The study's goal is to identify and analyze the specific regulatory constraints imposed on the automotive industry by the Green Deal. Moving on to the research question. First question would be, what is the essence of the content or the content of the Green Deal framed by the European Union and is relevant in this current time? The second, will the Green Deal have a significant impact on the automotive industry? And if so, what are the effects? And the third one, how does the Green Deal provide potential challenges or opportunities for automotive industry players in the face of new regulations? Moving on to the research method. This research on the European Union Green Deal and its impact on the automotive industry will entirely apply a qualitative method to gain data, information, figures, and statistics whatsoever. It seeks to investigate and gain understanding of people's experiences, attitudes, behaviors, and social situation. Next, moving on to research scope. This paper only studied on the perspective and understanding of the nature of the Green Deal. Then it will touch on the consequences it could give or affect the automotive industry. And the last one, the difficulties that automakers will have in certifying more strict emission regulation. Next is research theory. The research story that I will pick in this for this research paper will be liberal institutionalism, a branch of liberalism, is one theory of international relations that can be connected to European Union Deal and its effect on the automotive sector. It emphasized the significance of international institutions and state collaboration. It also made the case that international organizations are essential for promoting peace, resolving disputes, and improving global government. The last one will be the research contribution. This research will help throw light on the Green Deal's reasoning and justification of its introduction by the European Union, its connection with environmental sustainability, and its potential to generate positive change in the EU and beyond. Second, this research will help comprehend how the Green Deal approval will affect the auto industry. The research will shed light on the potential and difficulties faced by industry actors by examining the effects of the Green Deal rules, policies, and the incentive on the automobile industry. Last one will be offer explanation on the problems that the automotive industry is facing as a result of the Green Deal's legislation and new directives. These difficulties could include technology transitions, infrastructure requirements, regulatory compliance expenses, and adjusting business models to meet the Green Deal's objective. That's all from me. Thank you.